Thank you very much, Larry Ridley. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. We are ready for this draft champions matchup as you get a quick peek at some of the stars in today's game. We're ready to go. Let's get down to kickoff. Two teams here amped and ready for football, and off we go in week 2 of draft champions. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Get ready.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Throwing is Palmer. Flushed out right. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. 18 yards there and a 1st down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
Here we go. Blue 58.
On 3rd down, Palmer. He's got Cruz complete. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing for USC, and when I got introduced to him, I thought I was meeting their starting tight end, not their starting quarterback.
Such a presence, Carson Palmer.
Very much so. Has had it ever since he entered campus there, and still has it today.
Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Second and 10. It's Palmer again. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. 13th play now, the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal. Now Palmer on 3rd and long, eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up a 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah, risky.
It is so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius.
He's got daylight. Touchdown, Cowboys. Their dangerous wide receiver, 61 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
caused all of that.
Caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
10 yards still left on second down.
Here we go. Blues.
Second and 10 now. It's Palmer. Flush to his right. Palmer's hit, fumble. He loses the football. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for. The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Get ready.
There you go, play action with Palmer. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
Palmer gives to Johnson on the draw. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by K'Wan Short. From the gun on third down, it's Palmer.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9.
Right now.
Fourth down. Here's Palmer. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So second and 10 here. On second down, Mariota again. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
Mariota on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's got room. And he cuts it out to the sideline. He got 29 yards that time.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried him down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all, because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?
Mariota now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were trying to go to Marshall that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Allen Hurns, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd down, Palmer. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Palmer. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. They were trying to get it into Kelsey that time, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Get ready. 1, 18.
So here we go on 4th down. Palmer. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. Mariota now on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Play action now. Mariota taking a shot here for Marshall. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Jake Shum on to punt it away. This one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
To throw is Mariota. Flushed out right. Shakes off the sack. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Lawrence Taylor coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Second down, Mariota. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. Their big-bodied receiver in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, Let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you know, that both those special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'm guaranteeing he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about. Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Now Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time, and it's third down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one to finally knock him on the ground.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, 29 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Dancing to his left. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a Dallas first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Let's go.
On first down, it's Palmer. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
All right, now.
Second and 10. It's Palmer again. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing is Palmer. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Give him 27 yards that time. And that leads to a Dallas first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. And that's spots.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Charles Johnson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Get ready.
On second down, here's Palmer. And he fires one that's intercepted. And some space here. Picked off by the longtime Bengal, Leon Hall. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Following the interception here, Mariota being chased out left. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They're trying to establish that running game, but they're really having trouble, aren't they?
Yeah, when you're running against a really good 4-3 defense, that means you've got big guys inside who control things. Those big defensive tackles are making it very difficult to find open space.
Let's go.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And now a first down following that long gain.
Let's go. Wide, 18.
Now Palmer on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10 now, and it's Palmer. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go, let's go. Wide, 18. Regular. Sally, 19. Sally, get ready.
2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. And his throw is incomplete. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They come out here in the eye. Here's Palmer. This will be caught at the 2. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trade in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Let's go, let's go.
On 3rd and 1, it's Palmer. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Travis Kelce, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Again, it's Williams. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. On third down, Mariota. And incomplete here on third down. Marshall, the intended receiver, and it's fourth down. So on fourth down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. This one from 48 yards away. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
To throw is Palmer, and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away, and it's second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Get ready. 1-18. 1-18.
Second and 10. It's Palmer again. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Let's go. 1.
On third down, Palmer. He's got Cruz complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Palmer to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll be first down, Cowboys.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he used
Palmer's hit, fumble. He loses the football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right? And sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. That'll do it from here for Charles Davis and all our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Draft Champions here on EA Sports. For more, head on over to easports.com. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.